Okay.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. This is the 9 o'clock docket on September 10th, 2020 for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. In a few minutes, I am going to call the docket. You are currently all on mute. When I do call the docket, if you could either go on, take yourself off of mute or raise your hand and let me know that you're present so I can mark you here. All right. Also, so everyone is aware, we are recording this session and it will be posted on YouTube in order to comply with the open courts provision. The live function is not currently working this morning. There is no other outside recording allowed, so we ask that you please comply with that request, okay? Like I said, I am gonna call the docket. Please let me know you're here and then I will go over some preliminary instructions, okay? Thank you very much. I have Sixto Alvarez Jr. Sixto Alvarez Jr. Claudio A. Barrientos. Claudio A. Barrientos. Kendall Booth. Kendall Booth. Richard Brady. Richard Brady. Quentin George. Quentin George. Rosa Gonzalez. Rosa Gonzalez. Pedro Gonzalez. Pedro Gonzalez.
Renee.
Jeremiah Isaac. Jeremiah Isaac. Stan Jimenez. Stan Jimenez. Sandra Carrick.
Present.
Thank you. Felicia Aguirre Leal. Felicia Aguirre Leal. Robert Martinez Jr. Robert Martinez Jr. Samuel Joe Martinez. Samuel Joe Martinez. Christy Marie Mathis. Christy Marie Mathis. Martell Moore. Thank you, sir. Roy Anthony Olivari. Roy Anthony Olivari. Griselda Parra. Thank you. Daniel Rivera. Thank you. Samuel David Ross.
With counsel, Judge.
Great, thank you. And that was for Daniel Rivera?
For Mr. Ross, Judge.
Oh, for Mr. Ross, okay. David Segura. David Segura. Celestino Serna. Celestino Serna. Anna Sosa. Thank you. Roberto Tamez. Roberto Tamez. Abel Torres. Abel Torres. Roberto Trevino. Roberto Trevino. Okay. I have someone with the phone number ending in 479. Could you please take yourself on mute, off of mute, and let me know who you are, please? 479. Phone number ending in 479, please.
Corey Davis.
Corey Davis.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And then a phone number ending in 953. 953. Phone number ending in 953. Okay.
We both renamed it, I think.
And then, sir, we're in a black shirt. What's your name, sir? Yeah.
Corey
Yes.
Davis.
Oh, Corey Day. Okay.
Okay. So those people are not Corey Davis.
And you're set for the 9 o'clock docket, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I was received an email for 9 a.m. today.
Okay. We'll get that confirmed in just a minute, okay? Thank you. Okay, we're going to get started with the docket. We're going to go through in alphabetical order. We also have, in addition to Olmos Park Municipal Court staff, we also have Prosecutor Frank Dixon on the call as well. There may be some of you who would like to visit with him in a few minutes, okay? If you do visit with the prosecutor, we will send you into a breakout room to visit with him privately, okay? As I mentioned before, we are currently recording in order to comply with the open courts provision. When I call your name, I'm going to ask you how you plead on your case if this is your first appearance. If you have not pled on your case before, okay? You have three options. Your options are guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting guilt, but you're choosing not to contest the charges and you just want to resolve the matter today. If you plead not guilty, you are contesting the charges. There may be some things that you think are at issue with the citation or the violation that you're charged with, okay? If that's the case, you can contest the charges and we can schedule your case for a trial. You have a constitutional right to a jury trial. You have the right to have your case heard by 6 citizens of Olmos Park who will then decide the case. You also have the right to waive that right to a jury trial and choose instead to have a non-jury or a bench trial. That means the case would be heard by me or the other judge in Olmos Park, okay? That's if you plead not guilty. You will have the option today to visit with Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor, and discuss anything you think is at issue with the case. At that point in time, then we will schedule you for a trial date and get that scheduled for you. It will likely be after the first of the year, okay? Again, that's if you plead not guilty, okay? If you have multiple violations, I may send you over to see Mr. Dixon as well in hopes that you can work out a plea bargain with him, okay? If you're here for traffic violations, which many of you probably are, and you would like to keep those off your driving record, there are some options that are available to you. The first of which is the driving safety course. If you have not taken it in the last 12 months, you are eligible once per year to take a driving safety course for a moving violation. You must have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, however, you are not eligible for the defensive driving course. If you are under 25, you are required to take the course, okay? If you do not qualify for the driving safety course, the other option that might be available to you is deferred disposition, sometimes referred to informally as probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days. Depending on the violation, there may be some additional requirements placed upon you, okay? There is a fee associated with the probation, and it will vary from case to case. Some of the additional requirements that may be placed upon you are maintain insurance, complete a course, maybe complete some community service hours, obtain your driver's license, etc. Again, it will vary from case to case. If you successfully complete the terms, however, the case is closed out and does not appear on your driving record, all right? However, again, if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the deferred disposition. If you are here maybe for an equipment violation, maybe a tail light that was burned out, tinting that was too dark, an expired registration sticker, and you were able to correct those items and you have proof that those items were corrected, you may qualify for the compliance dismissal anywhere from $10 to $20. Okay. If you are requesting time served, community service hours, a payment plan, I'll be happy to take those up individually when I call you. And if you have any questions specific about your cases, again, I'll be happy to address those individually. Okay. I am going to take Mr. Ross and his counsel first. And then if you need to visit with Mr. Dixon, we'll address that as well. Okay. I thank you for your patience. We're going to get started with the docket. We're going to move through it as quickly as we can. I know everyone has other obligations today. So please bear with us and thank you for your time this morning. So Mr. Ross. Samuel David Ross.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Brooks. How are you?
Doing all right, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Your client is Samuel David Ross.
That's correct, Judge.
And how old is Mr. Ross?
Samuel, 15?
I'm 16.
16.
16. Okay. And do you have a parent or a guardian there with you, Samuel?
Yes.
June, Judge.
Okay, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Okay. All right, Samuel, represented by Mr. Brooks. You have 3 violations here. I'm going to go through them one by one. Minor in possession of alcohol. How do you plead?
We'll plead not guilty to that at this time, Judge.
Thank you. You have a violation for violate driver's license restriction. How do you plead?
Same plea on that one, Your Honor.
Thank you. And finally, littering or trash. How do you plead?
Same plea, Judge.
Would you like this scheduled for a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
Judge, I guess a jury trial setting, but we'd certainly like to confer with Mr. Dixon first to see if we can't resolve them.
Sure. I will put you down for a jury trial setting. As you know, jury trials are not being scheduled anytime soon, so we're looking past January at the earliest. We don't have a date certain just yet, but it will be after the new year, okay? But would you like the opportunity to visit with Mr. Dixon today?
If I may, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna have you sent over into a breakout room with your client to visit with the prosecutor, and in hopes that perhaps you might be able to resolve these violations, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, look out for a notice that's gonna pop up there for you, Samuel, and you'll go into the breakout room with your attorney and the prosecutor, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay. I guess I have Sandra Carrick.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I apologize before I'm having some internet connection issues.
That's okay. We've all been there, and we're all we're all having those same obstacles these days, right? So let's see here. You are under 25, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
I'm 22, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, you have a charge here for speeding, 48 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. And then you have failure to yield to an emergency vehicle. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Would you like a trial setting by jury or by judge?
By jury.
Jury, okay. As I was mentioning to the other defendant and his counsel, jury trials aren't being scheduled within the next few months. We're having to postpone those until after at least January. So it will be into the new year when we can get that scheduled for you, okay?
Yes,
Would you
ma'am.
like the opportunity this morning to visit with the prosecutor to discuss the facts of the case and see if there's any resolution that can be had today?
Yes, I would, Your Honor.
Okay, if you would just be patient. He is visiting with that other gentleman right now. So when he's finished with that discussion, he can go into a breakout room with you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so just hang on a minute and we'll send you into a breakout room shortly, okay? Great, thank you. Mr. Martell Moore? Hi, sir, if you could take yourself off mute there for me, please.
Okay, I got it. I'm
All
sorry.
right, thanks. No, good morning, how are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. All right, let's see here. You have open container and vehicle driver. How do you plead on that case?
Not guilty.
Okay. And would you like a trial by judge or trial by jury?
Trial by judge.
Judge, okay. Would you like the opportunity to visit with the prosecutor about the facts today and see if there's any resolution or see how he wants to proceed with that case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you'll hang on, he has a couple of people ahead of you and then he'll be with you to discuss those issues, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, just hang on for us, okay?
Okay.
Great, thanks. Okay, Griselda Parra. Griselda Parra, are you there? How about Daniel Rivera? Hi, sir. I can't seem to hear you. Can you hear me? Nope, I don't have any audio for you. I can't. And try again. I know you're trying to tell me something, but I can't hear you. No. Do you want to dial, you want to try hanging up and dialing back again? Could you, do you want to try that? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Get a tripod.
What's that? All right. How about Anna Sosa?
Hey, Your Honor.
Hi, how are you?
Good, are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's see. I have a note here that you're under 25. Is that correct? How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Okay. Okay. You have a charge here for no driver's license. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. And you have a charge for no insurance. How do you plead? I'm sorry?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Do you have a driver's license or can you get one?
Yeah, so I have a scheduled appointment in November to get it. So that's right now.
Okay. Do you have a date already?
Yes, it's for November 12th.
Okay. And that's you have to do the driving and the written?
Yes, I have to do a few tests before and then go in for the written and then the actual driving test.
Okay. And then on the insurance, are you waiting to get that once you get your driver's license? Okay.
I don't have anymore at all. I don't have the registration for it.
Okay, you're cutting out a little bit. You said you don't have the car anymore?
Yes, I don't have the car anymore.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. All right, I'm going to reset your cases so you can get your driver's license. And then we can talk about trying to keep those off your record, okay? But I'm going to give you time to get the driver's license, November 12th. I'm probably going to reset you until December, okay? Let's see here. I'm going to reset you until December 10th to give you time to get that taken care of, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And then If you are going to be driving, even though you don't have a car, you may want to consider getting non-owner's insurance that will cover you when you're driving, okay?
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, but I'm going to reset you until December 10th, and then we can talk about your options for making payments and then keeping this off your record. But if you could get your driver's license and get us proof, that gets us started, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, any questions?
No, ma'am, that'll be it.
All right, we'll send you notice for the new date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day. Thank you. Stay well.
Thank you too. Bye.
Thank you.
Judge,
All
I've got
right.
an agreement on Samuel Ross.
All right, go ahead.
It's on the littering. It's 180 days deferred, $390 fine. It'll be paid next week. And then dismiss the other two at the conclusion.
You said 390, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And payment, I'm sorry,
Next week.
by next, let's say by next Friday.
Okay.
Judge.
That would be the 18th. Okay. Let's see here. All right, Mr. Brooks,
Yes, ma'am.
is that your understanding of the agreement with the prosecutor? 180 days, $390 fine. The other two cases will be dismissed upon completion. Is that correct?
That's our understanding of the agreement, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Ross?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. All right, you've had an opportunity to visit with your attorney and Mr. Dixon, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand the terms of the agreement that that you and your attorney have agreed to?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and do you understand what is required of you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mom and Dad, any questions?
No, ma'am. Can we drop the, well, one, we can drop the payment off at the municipal office, or do we,
That is-
online option?
Both are available to you if you want to contact the court administrator directly, and they can give you further instructions, but they are open and taking payments at the counter.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
All right. Samuel, what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay, and where do you go to school?
Alma Heights.
Alma Heights. Okay. Well, just like I said, you've already reached an agreement with the prosecutor. Just take this as a learning lesson. Okay. This is an unusual way to appear in court. I'm sure. We don't want you to make it a habit of appearing in court. So just be cautious of the choices you make. Be cautious of the persons you associate with and the situations that you get placed in, okay? You're very young. You're 16 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you don't want to start building a criminal record at this young age, okay? As your attorney has probably explained to you, this is a Class C misdemeanor. And with the agreement that you've reached, it will not be a conviction on your record, assuming everything is in compliance at the end of that 180 days. But just be aware, you don't want to start building this as a criminal record, regardless if it's traffic tickets or Class C misdemeanors or things like that. You just don't want to have that on your background as you move through life, okay? As you go through high school and then move on after high school, you may want to go to college or the military or some type of employment. And all those organizations, they look at your background, okay? So just be aware that the choices you make now impact the choices that you're able to make later in life, okay? As I'm sure your parents have already explained that to you and your counsel as well. But just as a friendly reminder from the court, just be aware of the decisions you make now, because they can impact you later. Okay, I wish you the best of luck in school. Stay safe, stay well. And if you have any questions or your parents have any questions, they can contact the court. Okay, do you have any questions now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Brooks, anything else?
No, I don't, Judge. Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Dixon?
All right. That's it. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you very much. And just make sure you drop off that payment or pay that online, okay?
Yes,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Mr. Brooks. Y'all are excused.
Thank you.
Frank, you have Anna Sosa. I'm
Okay.
sorry. No, I'm sorry. You have Sandra Carrick,
All right.
and you have Martell Moore after that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I'll go see Sandra Carrick in the breakout room.
Fantastic, thank you. All right, back to Ms. Barra.
Hi, yes, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let's see here. I have a note that you are under 25, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, thank you. And you have a charge here for defective stop lamps. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, and then you have one for violate driver's license restriction. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. Were you, the defective stop lamps, that was a tail light that was out or
Yes, it was the third brake light.
third brake light? Did you get that fixed?
Yes, I did. Back in March, but I couldn't find the receipt. So I guess they scheduled this so I could see you.
Okay.
I did get my driver's license already.
All right, what was the restriction there?
It was a permit. The license that I had before, it was the permit.
Okay, but you have it now?
Yes, I have my actual license now.
Okay,
No restrictions
no restrictions, okay.
besides my glasses or contacts.
Okay, but now it's an actual license. That's
Yes.
no longer a permit. Okay, very good. All right, so this stop lamp violation, was that something you took to get the brake light? Was that something you took to get repaired or did you repair that yourself?
Yes, I repaired it. Well, I had my boyfriend fix it for me. I
Okay,
just bought it from AutoZone.
okay. And do you swear and affirm that the tail light has been corrected?
Yes.
Okay. That is, I'm gonna go ahead and accept that, and that's gonna be a $10 compliance dismissal, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
When can you pay that?
I could pay that today.
Okay. All right, the driver's license restriction. All right, so now it's a full license, and can you provide a copy of that to the court?
I believe I already did,
Okay. Let me check that.
but if they don't have it, I can go ahead and do it again.
All right, let me check. Okay. Do we have that, Valerie? I don't see it in my notes, but.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
You have that? Okay. And
And it
it's
is valid.
valid. Okay. Very good. So I can place you on a deferral for that one, ma'am. Since you were able to get it and it's valid. Let's see here. I'm gonna place you on a deferral for $150. Okay.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
That would place you on a deferral. I'm gonna place you on deferral for 60 days. Just no additional violations during those 60 days. Okay.
Okay.
The driver's license is in compliance, so there's no other additional requirements placed upon you other than completing the payment of $150. Is that something you can pay today as well, or do you need some time?
I can make a payment and then pay it off within those
Okay.
days, the 60 days, I believe.
Okay. Can you make a $40 payment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And you can do that today as well?
Yes.
Okay. So it'll be a total of 50 today, and then with the balance due in 60 days, okay?
Okay.
And no additional violations during that time, okay?
Okay, Your
Do you
Honor.
have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and I am, it's not a moving violation, so I'm not requiring the driving safety course for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so $150, you're gonna pay 40 of that today and a $10 compliance dismissal fee on the taillight. And
Okay.
then at the end of the 60 days, the other case will be dismissed, okay? So they will both be closed out.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, just make sure you contact the court either go by today, make that payment, or you can contact them tomorrow to make that payment. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any questions before you go?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Have a great day and stay safe. Okay?
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Rivera.
Oh, yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I think I did it the right way this time.
There we go. Well, good to hear your voice. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. Yourself?
I'm doing well, thanks. I'm glad for the rain, so.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
The grass is crunchy.
Exactly. All right, sir, you have a charge here for failure to signal turn. How do you plead?
I plead not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. Would you like a trial by judge or trial by jury?
By judge, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Would you like the opportunity to visit with Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor, this morning?
No, Your Honor. Actually, no.
No? You don't want to talk to him about the case or what you think's in question or at issue?
No, it's just a turn signal. I think I pretty much defend myself.
Okay. All right. That's fine. We will get you a trial date. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not sure when exactly we're scheduling those yet, but we will provide you notice of that. And you said bench trial, correct? You
Yeah.
said jury, judge trial, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. Okay. So we will send you notice. Just to confirm, the address that you provided the court, that's your updated address,
That's
right?
correct.
That's current? Okay, very
Yes,
good.
Your Honor, that's correct. Yes.
All right, very good. So we will send you notice of the trial setting. And at this point in time, I'm not sure if it's going to be in person or by Zoom, but we will provide you notice of that date, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right, very good. Like you said, you have the opportunity to represent yourself, but you also have the opportunity to hire counsel or an attorney to represent you between now and the court date, okay?
Okay, great, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're not required to, you can represent yourself, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right, very good. So we will send you notice, sir, okay?
you. Great day, Your Honor.
All right, take care. Have a good day.
Take care.
Stay well.
You too.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Frank, you're
Judge,
back.
yes, I've got an agreement on Sandra Carrick.
All right, very good. Okay,
All right, she's going to plead no contest to the speeding. It's a conviction, $239 fine. Payment plan with $40 down by the end of next week. And they're going to dismiss the other case. And I'm not sure how much time she needs on the payment plan, Judge.
very good. Ms. Garrett?
Your Honor, could I have 3 weeks to pay the plan?
I'm sorry, say
Could I
again?
have 3 weeks to pay the total amount?
3 weeks, that's fine. Just to be clear, $239, correct? And you understand that's a conviction, that you're not being placed on a deferral, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you understand that will go on your driving record.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and upon payment, then the prosecutor is going to dismiss the other violation. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you pay anything of the 239 this week, or do you need more time?
I can pay the $40 down payment like
40?
before. I would just prefer the 3 weeks.
Okay, no,
Just
that's
in
fine.
case.
That's fine. If whenever you can make an initial payment, that's fine. If you want to make it in the next day or two. Otherwise, I'm scheduling payment, full final payment due in 30 days. Is that okay?
That's perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. If you need longer than 30 days, you can contact the court and let us know. There would be an additional time payment fee at the end, though. Okay.
All right.
If you need to spread it out over several months. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So 239, that's due in 30 days. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions before you go?
No.
All right. Very good. Have a good day and stay well.
All right. You too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Frank, you have Mr. Moore.
Okay,
Thank
I'll
you.
go to the breakout room.
Thank you. Mr. Sedna? If you could take yourself off of mute there for me, sir. How are you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. Okay. You have a charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
No contents.
Okay. How did you want to take care of it?
I would want to, I guess, just pay in payments, please. I don't have the full amount at the moment.
All right. Did you want to just pay the fine, or did you want to try to keep it off your record?
If I wanted to keep it off my record, what would I have to do?
It's just a little more, it's $301 instead of the $281, and then you would be on a deferral, the probation for 6 months. No similar violations during those 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And you could spread out your payments over the 6 months.
Okay.
And you would need to make an initial payment of $40 to get you started.
Okay, yeah, I could do it that way then. Just 6
Okay.
months.
When can you pay the $40?
What's today? Let me see. Today is
Today's the 10th.
maybe next Monday. I get paid on Friday, so maybe next Monday.
Like this coming up Monday in a few days, or
Yes,
or a
this
week
coming
from?
up. No, this coming up Monday in a few
So
days.
Monday the 14th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So $301, 6 months deferral, okay? No similar violations during those 6 months. $40, that's going to be due on the 14th, okay? So you'll need to either go by the court or send in payment by the 14th, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I was gonna ask you before when I make the payment, I had to go to the Olmos courthouse.
Right. To make that $40 payment, you can go to the court or contact them. However, the minimum online is $100.
Okay.
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 But if you need to drop off payment or mail payment, just contact them and they'll give you instructions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So $40, and then you'll have a payment plan to pay out the balance. Okay.
Okay. That sounds good.
All right. Any questions?
Yes. Throughout the 6 months, would I have to be reporting somewhere every month or?
No. The only condition is as long as you make your payments on time, you don't have to come back to court, and as long as you don't pick up any additional violations. Okay. If you do pick up additional violations, we will set you for court again.
Okay.
So just stay on top of the payments that you owe, and you will be getting some paperwork as well, okay, when you make that initial payment. When you make the initial payment, they're going to give you some additional paperwork that sets out the dates for the probation, okay? It'll give you the start date and the end date. It won't start until the day you pay, okay?
Okay.
And then it'll also give you your payment due dates, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, so they will just contact the court by Monday to make that initial payment, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Stay safe, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the phone number ending in 479?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what is your name?
Roy Olivari.
Hi, sir, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm at the house. I had the day off. It rained on us.
Okay, yeah, well, we're glad for the rain, but I guess that doesn't work
exactly.
out for work sometimes. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. I'm looking at some notes. We spoke before, right? And you were going you were going to.
I think I was gonna pay the 160 and then the 309.
Yeah, you were going to be on a deferral for the insurance, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right, let's see what we got here. Just give me one second.
It's been so hectic with the COVID-19 and me working. It's like I work 2-3 days, and right now I'm trying to apply for that COVID-19 program for my house because I'm already 3 months behind on my house.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah,
let's see.
so right now I've been in a bind.
Yeah, I understand. It's a difficult time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So the insurance one, were you able to get the insurance?
Well, remember I had talked to you the last time I went. I had lost my truck. I remember because
Right.
this is the third visit. This is the third meeting that we have together. But
Right.
the second one, with the second court date when I talked to you, I had lost my truck because I wasn't working. I wasn't working, so I couldn't make payments on my vehicle. So right now I don't have a vehicle, and
Okay.
I'm just carpooling with my cousin. He lives next door to me.
All right. So no vehicle. All right.
Yes, ma'am. But I think if you give me till, what's today? Not this Friday, but the following Friday, I could probably pay those $309 all up front.
Okay. I'm looking at it, and we had talked about $325 for you to be on the deferral.
Yes, ma'am.
But you're saying you don't have the insurance, so you just want to pay it out, and it's $305.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can pay that when, you said?
Not this Friday, but the following Friday.
Okay, so the 18th or the 25th?
Yes. Well, not this one, not this Friday, but the following Friday, because tomorrow's Friday, right?
Right, so not tomorrow, so the 18th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 309 due on the 18th. I mean 305.
Yes, ma'am.
And then-
I should be able to pay it all off.
Okay, we'll make a note of that. And then, just to confirm here, Valerie, are we showing an unregistered motor vehicle? Is that his as well?
That's
Or is that-
actually an active warrant.
Is that his case?
Let me check.
Okay, we're gonna check one more thing, sir. I want to make sure you don't have another case open. Or are you aware of a unregistered motor vehicle ticket?
No, I haven't got no tickets.
Okay, we're gonna check
Well,
that.
just the one I got with y'all.
Right, for the no
Where
insurance?
where no insurance and they impounded my car.
Okay, did they give you an unregistered motor vehicle one on that one?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Did you also get an unregistered motor vehicle charge when they gave you that one?
Yes, I got a ticket for no insurance and no inspection no stickers.
Okay. Just trying to see what that, it says that you owe $240 on that one. So I'm trying to see.
Cause one was for no insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I got the paperwork here, but this last letter you sent me, it's only for let me look at it. 305.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. But before that, it was for no inspection sticker and no insurance. So I think the one for no inspection sticker was one something.
Okay.
If I'm correct.
We're looking that up right now.
That was an active warrant back in January. He was on I think a payment plan and defaulted.
Okay, so he owes
The 240.
240 because what was the original balance? He owes some additional fees, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you know how much he owes? I mean,
Let me go check. Sorry.
okay, that's okay. So it looks like you had Mr. Olivar, you had a payment plan for the in the registration, okay? And it looks like
yes, ma'am. The rest, the place, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I never, because like I said, I barely got back to work. I haven't been working at all. Like if I've been working in maybe 2-3 days out of the week, and that's it, ma'am.
All right.
So I'm hoping I get help for my house.
Okay.
And not I'm at the file for bankruptcy.
All right. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Yes, ma'am. But I know it was there were 2 citations, one for no insurance, and then once, because that's when they impounded my car that same day, it had no stickers.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that one did go because you missed that payment and defaulted. It went into warrant status. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I got a warrant right now?
Correct.
Oh my God.
Well, we'll take care of that today. We're gonna lift
Oh,
that.
thank you.
We'll lift that warrant. Just give me a minute. She's checking that for me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you'll just hang on a minute, sir, I'll be right back with you. I'm gonna visit with the prosecutor and try to move this other case. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sounds good. I'll just be waiting right here.
All
I don't
right.
gotta hit the *6 again.
What's that?
I don't have to hit the *6 again, do I?
No, just hang on. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, sweetie. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
It was just the warrant fee and then the $15 time payment fee that was added.
All right. And what was the original balance?
Oh, did I bring it? It was. $175.
175. Okay. Okay. So that one's in capious status. Okay.
Where's that? I need her laptop. I'm gonna switch out the laptop. Yeah, this is not working for encode. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Olivari, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to try to help you out on the fees a little bit. Instead of the 305 and the 240 that you owe, so that's over $500. Can you come up with $405 and in 30 days?
Yes, ma'am. I sure can, and I will pay it.
Okay, so let's say $405 due in 30 days.
Okay.
All
So
right.
that'll be next month. That'll be, we're in September. We're in August.
The sooner you can pay it off, the better. But yeah, 30 days.
Okay. That sounds good. That sounds real good.
All right, that gets us to October 9th. Okay.
Oh, that's perfect. That's real perfect.
All right. So, what we'll do, Valerie or Myra,
Thank you.
it's 405, 200 on each violation to close them out.
Okay.
205 and 200, however.
100 and 205? Okay.
And then waive the balance fines. Okay, Mr. Olivari, did you get that? So 400.
Yes, ma'am. I sure did.
405 total. I'll waive the balance, lift the warrant. 405 that's due in 30 days to close out those violations. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
There will be convictions on your record, just so you're aware.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Any questions
Okay,
before you
thank
vote?
you. No, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We will mail you notice of when that's due. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
If you have any trouble making the payment, please contact the court.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
All right. Have a good day. Stay safe.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Dixon, Mr. Moore.
It's reset till February 11th, pretrial.
Reset February 11th, pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Moore, is that your
Yes, ma'am.
understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So we will see you back February 11th.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Stay well. Take care now.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Phone number ending in 106. Hi there.
Hello.
Yeah. What is
Hi.
your,
I'm sorry, you're cutting out. Did you ask me my name?
yes. What is your name, sir?
My name is Richard Brady.
Okay. Very good. You have a charge here for no insurance. How do you plead?
I'm guilty, ma'am.
Okay. And you have a charge here for suspended license. How do you plead?
Guilty as well.
Okay. How did you want to take care of those today?
I'm obviously there's a fine. I'm gonna have to. If y'all would allow me to, I'd like to get on a payment program. Times are kind of hard right now. I'm not working that much, and unfortunately, this is just a back and forth thing with me. I've acquired like $10,000 of fines for my license. It's suspended, and in the last couple of years, I've gotten it down to like 3,000. But I'm still trying to clear those problems up, and with that, I'm just broke. I have very, very little money. But if I can get on a payment program, then I can make those payments to you guys, however I have to do it, weekly or monthly or whatnot.
All right. Let me have you visit with Mr. Dixon to see if you can work out a plea bargain with him, and then we'll
Okay.
definitely place you on a payment plan. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So you're going to go into a breakout room with the prosecutor in just a couple minutes here. Okay. Just look for that notification to pop up. Okay.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll watch for it. Thank you.
Okay. $9:15. Oh, $9:15, $8:45. Okay. So Mr. Davis is set for next week. Is that what that was about?
Yes, we must have given him the thing to log in today, thinking he was part of today's.
Okay.
I didn't see him either. Yeah.
So he went
He's gonna
off.
log back in. Yeah, he left.
Okay.
As far as Quentin George on the docket,
Okay.
they sent him a fax yesterday. His mother, he had COVID. He just got
Okay.
about a week ago. He was wanting to reset.
Let's reset that one.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll call the docket again quickly before Frank gets back. Sixto Alvarez Jr. Sixto Alvarez Jr. No answer. Claudio A. Barrientos. Claudio A. Barrientos. No answer. Kendall Booth. Kendall Booth. No answer. Rosa Gonzalez. Rosa Gonzalez. No answer. Pedro Gonzalez. Pedro Gonzalez. No answer. Jeremiah Isaac. Jeremiah Isaac. No answer. Stan Jimenez. Stan Jimenez. No answer. Felicia Aguirre Leal. Felicia Aguirre Leal. No answer. Robert Martinez Jr. Robert Martinez Jr. No answer. Samuel Joe Martinez. Samuel Joe Martinez. No answer. Christy Marie Mathis. Christy Marie Mathis. No answer. David Segura. David Segura. No answer. Roberto Tamez. Roberto Tamez. No answer. Abel Torres. Abel Torres. No answer. And Roberto Treviño. Roberto Treviño. No answer. call them and contact the court administrator or the court clerk, and they will update
Okay.
your address so that we can get that sent to the correct address, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. I appreciate that.
All right, any questions
right.
before you go?
No, is there anything else I need to do for you guys today?
No, just make sure you contact the court with that correct address, and then we'll get you that time payment schedule for you, okay?
I certainly will. Thank you both
All right,
very much.
stay well, take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so that concludes our 9 a.m. docket. We'll start the 10 o'clock here in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, take
right.
a couple
You then.
minute break and then we'll jump back on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see you guys in a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.